Israelites having woolly hair, white hair, and skin burnt like bronze, which is black, dark skin. So you're a dark skin man.
What chapter?
Right, exactly, exactly. Hey, love you too, sweetie. Thank you, sweetie. That's right. People are afraid to ask us questions because there's people don't understand stuff about it. They're afraid about it. Yeah, she said she was scared to talk to us. Who is Charlie? Who is that? For real? Over there, he's like right up the hall from his brother. For real? I live in his apartment. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I live in his old apartment. Yeah. Oh, for real? I used to come to his apartment. He died in that apartment. Yes. Yeah, come to his apartment. I used to bring him like edibles and shit. I used to kick it with him because he was cool. Yeah, but he was talking shit. Our belief is about raping women. Our belief is slobbing that just turned me all the way off. Man, yeah. See, most things be like, oh yeah. Slobber right. Come to the laundry room. Mom was like, hey guys, you're leaving out. Like, hey man, y'all haven't bothered me. Got shit wrong. Yeah. I'm like, if that was the case, why are we still out here? I didn't even know. My trunk would have popped fucked up a long time ago. Man, we gotta get these niggas off the street. Actually, when you think about it, it's not really still going. It might be still fresh in certain people's minds because, it was said a while back, but, the guy that said it is not even here anymore. Nope. Ready? Is it on already? All right, we are the Hebrew Israelites. Week in and week out, we come to prophesy the downfall of America and to tell the people on this side who they are. Anybody of Negro, Indian, or Latino descent are the true children of Israel according to the Bible. And contrary to popular opinion and belief, we are the only ones that's going to have the salvation when the Lord returns, when Yahweh Shai returns. So if y'all been watching the news, it's been an exciting week. Trump tariffs. Yeah, hey, Trump. The tariffs are supposed to come. Trump is gearing the military. Damn, what was they doing? God damn. Just had another.
I know he signed an executive order saying that drug dealers are to be put to death now.
Yep. The military, goddamn, I forgot the operation that they doing. But basically, they get rid of right wing extremists. Trump basically cut the claws out of the military that got rid of a lot of right wing extremists. So basically, you got a lot of Edomites going to the military that's in the KKK, Proud Boys, all that bullshit. They usually turn them away, but then they turn them away no more. In other words, they getting all the they getting all of the worst of the Edomites to be in their military. And basically, and of course, I know that y'all know that they they got rid of the faults of the police. I forgot the past whatever the police did in the past. They
it basically all of the records that they have of any engagement, any type of red flags that they would have on their records so far as assaults, murders, anything like that. They erased their background. I forgot it's not included. I forgot what it's called too. But they basically made it so the cops have a clean slate regardless of what they do.
Right.
So if they kill a Jake, they could just go to another. Let's say that department lets them go. They could go to another department. Yeah. And they wouldn't have that on their background. So I basically is allowing all of these officers to use this military rule on your ass. Okay, because that's really what it's about. These cops are acting like soldiers now. All right, and that's before the soldiers. So when we always talk about a police state, that's right. That's what we're dealing with now. You know, now we are in that police state. Like we was always partially in a police state, but now we're literally in a police state, and it's going to lead to the martial law state. Okay, and of course, martial law is military law. All right, martial law right now, unless we go into a state of emergency all across the country, the military doesn't have jurisdiction in the cities, right? Oh yeah, you know it's getting more motherfuckers pulling out their motorcycles and shit. But one of the main things that they're doing with that too, like I looked at in California, they already have checkpoints set up, military checkpoints. When the terror war started on Tuesday, they closed the borders of Mexico. They dragged the big ass fence and closed that motherfucker big ass fence, right? And what are they doing with what did Canada say? All right, not the prime minister, not Trudeau, but it was finance minister or whatever it was. He said it himself. He said, "Hey, we don't want to have to do this, but I feel sorry for the people in Michigan and New York and basically a lot of individuals in this East Coast area that's right here, right across the lake from Canada. We get a lot of our energy from Canada. They supply it. So see, these tariffs, this tariff war bullshit was set up to break down the people in the United States, right? They closed the borders, so it's justifying them closing the borders. Why would they close the borders? Because they don't want your ass to go anywhere. They don't want you to go anywhere. So when they start making this martial law publicized and they enforce it, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to be able to just cross the border. That's a wrap now. What they're doing is locking you in, and what they're doing is prepare for that great reset. All right, what did Trump say? Trump said it himself that he wants to make the financial reserve Digital, yes. So what he wants to do is cryptocurrency being a financial reserve.
Right.
Why? Because the blockchain was created by the government back in the 90s. Any fucking age. They got that. What they did was they gave you a taste of it. They gave the people a taste of it, and they make these big transactions because it was tax free. So you know how many big corporations use cryptocurrency? All right, I'm familiar with cryptocurrency because a friend of mine, an older guy, I helped him not savvy to the technology, and I use cryptocurrency to help pay like a certain bill that he had, and they only accept cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got more familiarized with trading and buying it and shit like that. But the point of it being is that they got these large corporations accustomed to the point where now this digital money is coming in, and once that digital money comes in, it'll be heavily enforced. Like right now, excuse me, sir, how much paper cash do you have on your body right now? Exactly. Thank you. Because everything is going digital. 70 to 80% of the people that walk up and down the street of every place that you live in every city, the vast majority don't have any money on them, not cash money. They had a joke. Eggs are so expensive now, $9, right? Eggs are so expensive, they have a joke.
Where they trade eggs for goods.
Niggas out there getting their hair cut, then he be trying to pay.
Yeah, it's like, I don't take cash no more. And dude pulled out a carton of eggs and shit and gave him a couple eggs. Like, oh, yeah.
Niggas out there shooting dice with dozen cartons of eggs and shit.
Right. Because that inflation is happening right now, man.
Right.
And yes, it's an artificial inflation. But it's going to get into hyperinflation, and that ain't going to be artificial. That's going to be the real deal.
Right.
And that's when people going to start panicking. They ain't panicking right now because they still can get some goods for cheap. But in a minute, that's not going to happen. Eggs is $9 right now. People ain't going to panic till eggs is $30.
Right.
And then the next hour is going to be $35, $40.
Right.
You know, that's coming to America.
It's going to start happening like Venezuela. All of the price tags that you see, the motherfuckers they're gonna get rid of those plastic price tags. They're gonna put chalk right there.
Yeah.
And the chalk, because the damn prices are gonna change by the fucking hour. Okay? Why? Because it's all built to break down the public and to get rid of all of the paper currency that you have. Because when this great reset comes, it doesn't matter how much paper money that you have in the bank. Everything will be digital. And to have access to that digital money will have to get that mark of the beast, which is that RFID microchip. Why do you think Elon Musk is next month they're telling people that they expect your social security checks, man. Okay? Damn, they already started. Why get social security? Hell yeah. I earned my shit though. I got entered in the military. All right, so I get my benefits. But I gotta be lumped in with a bunch of, because what did Elon Musk say? Said that on Joe Rogan's show that Social Security is the greatest Ponzi scheme in history.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucked up because I was like, that's bullshit. But at the same time, you got so many people abusing these benefits. But a lot of the individuals that's abusing those benefits are so-called white people, colored people.
Right. Just like the DEI thing that's going around. This white lady did some studying on it, some research, but she said she couldn't even go too deep in it because the studying that she did was on the internet, but they took all the credentials down for the statistics for DEI. But anyway, with her studying, she found out the people that most benefit from DEI, of course, is white women. And then the second most people that benefit is white men. And then basically black men is at the bottom.
Right.
At the total bottom.
It goes homosexuals.
Yeah.
And then it goes immigrants.
Yeah. And then black
like
women.
Veterans, like number 5.
Yeah. Well, veteran black women and then black men. All the way at the bottom. But in everybody's mind, just like on the interview that she was having with her son, in everybody's mind, DEI benefits black people. And it's like, no, that's not the truth. They actually hold statistics on it, even though they took it down from the internet now, which is fucked up, because they should have kept it up. You know, it was one of those Pew Research things. You know, they did a survey on what people think that DEI means and who benefits them. I mean, who benefits from it? But they got the actual numbers, and it don't got nothing to do with us, basically. Black people don't benefit from these programs Edomites make. Edomites benefit from the programs that they make. It's just like what happened with affirmative action. What happened with affirmative action? They thought that black people benefited from affirmative action. And Chinese people was just all too happy to be for Esau to get rid of it. Come to find out, they was benefiting the most off of it, and now they complaining and asking that black people come and help them protest.
Oh yeah, just like
Hell no, man.
They get rid of they're trying to free Derek Chauvin.
Derek Chauvin. Oh yeah, yeah. Their next thing is to free Derek Chauvin, the dude that had the knee on George Floyd's neck. That was just a show of public execution, man. That was a show of public execution.
All these real niggas didn't make a move.
Right. Didn't make not one move, man.
Talking all that shit about what they're going
to do. Yep.
Y'all just stood there yelling and watching that nigga die.
Yep.
Hey, I would too.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. I know about the prophecy. I'm talking about all of them niggas that talk all of that shit about what they'll do to the police, and they wouldn't let this happen to their nigga and all this other shit. All them 2/3 niggas that talk and run their mouth, man.
Yep.
All right, y'all sat back and watched it happen. You'll do it again.
Right.
Until you put to a corner, man.
Right, because all that is the beginning of them doing public lynchings again, man.
Right.
That's all that was. And that's why Trump is ready to party. And he gonna party. Right. And then basically Trump did mention World War III to Zelensky while they was arguing. Look, hey, that was the most unprofessional meeting that there was, man. You arguing at the leader of a country.
And I can't even blame Trump and Van for getting on that fucking money hungry motherfucker, because he come in there like he run that bitch. All proud and shit. People feeling sorry for Zelensky. That motherfucker ain't shit.
No.
Hey, Sweet Mickey ain't shit. They call him Sweet Mickey because that's his stage name, man. This nigga is nothing but a fucking performer. He's a little stinger, and I heard he used to do them adult films and shit, man. Yeah, Sweet Mickey up there, he coming in there feeling like a motherfucker owe him something with his chest all stuck out. All right, and it's supposed to be a decorum in that White House. What happened? He come in there dressed out the fuck, and he just justified because my country is at war. Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
But it didn't stop you from buying a damn $50 million yacht. And your bitch go shopping in Paris all the time.
Right.
It didn't stop that. You know? But you come in here talking shit like somebody owed you something. And yeah, all of that money that the U.S. is invested in your pointless war, they wanted them fucking resources from you the whole time. Not just that grain when it's growing in summer in harvest season. They want those precious metals in those stones, man. All right, the minerals in them stones, man. And hey, guess what? They kicked his ass out the White House.
They kicked him out. I mean, that was the most unprofessional meeting of world powers that there ever was, man.
But you know what? No, the only thing is that they televised. Because that's the type of shit that happened behind doors all the time.
Behind closed doors, yeah.
When they televise that goes to show, hey, this shit right here is a big government shit show, man. All right? What are they showing you? That the reach of this government is failing. And the way this government is failing is because when you see the average so-called white person, and they're not looking too good right now. Now that they got rid of DEI and people's taxes are getting taken away, there's no leverage this year. There's not a couple extra dollars. You don't have a couple extra $1,000 in your bank account now. And now you might not be getting your Social Security check. Yeah, they're making this man-made famine for a reason. Because the more that they add onto this man-made famine, the more that you'll be willing to give up all of your law, all of your so-called civil rights, just for everything to go back to the way it used to be, which it never will. Like with the whole COVID-19 lockdowns, man. What happened? Everybody gave up all of these different rights that they had just for everything to come back to what it is right now. And now going into the same process because they know that it works.
Right, because Esau never does anything until he's already tried it, and then once he tried and see that it works, he just rinse and repeat. That's what he does. This is Psalms chapter 10, verse 5, going right to the point. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. And that's talking about the Edomite leadership in America, man. He puffed at all his enemies, man. He's got that proud countenance against his enemies and his allies, man. He don't really give a fuck. It's like right now, France is talking about if America don't want them in NATO, they feel sorry for America because they got to deal with China by themselves. And China got a billion people, and you got about 100 million. It's like so the French president is like, look, you don't want us in NATO, I don't care. You're gonna have to deal with China, you know. And it's like right now they talking that shit because Trump wants the other NATO nations to pay more into it. Because he's saying that America is the only one that's keeping NATO up. You know, so he wants the other countries to pay into it more. And the other countries is like, we don't got no money to be paying into NATO like that. And Trump is like, okay, then hey, if you don't got the money, then you don't need to be in NATO. It's so many words. So hey, the French nation is like, okay, well, fuck you. No, you want us to pay more. We don't want to pay more, so we'll be out of NATO. Well, that's what I mean. Basically, he's fucking everything up with their allies, which is also bringing forth prophecies, man. Because what is it? The feet the toes prophecy. Part iron, part miry clay, man. Part strong and part weak. So basically, Esau's military, yeah, it's still strong, but guess what? Since they don't agree with each other, it's weak, and that's going to end up going to fulfill the prophecy in Obadiah. So, and then what else is going on? Oh, the education system. The education system is being done away with. You know, the government education system is being done away with. Trump is basically dumping that education system.
Yeah, he basically running it back to being, well, it's going to be a private owned, just like prisons are private. I have a friend that's in prison right now, or in jail going to prison. And each facility have its own benefits, but then they have their own neglects as well, right? And so what they do basically is, like this one facility that she was at before she went to court, they had like 5 people to this cell type shit, right? But they had TV, but the TV was like directly, so they had like all kind of channels, and they didn't feed them that way. So that was the benefit. Was you get this TV, all these channels, but they don't feed you like that. Then she goes to this other facility to go to court, and when she goes to court, basically the way it's set up is that she has to over there they actually feed them well, full, but at the same time, commissary is all fucked up. The way the cost of it, the bones are cheap, but then the TV only have the basic channel. See what I'm saying? It's because each jail, each prison is ran by a private ownership. It's under private ownership, so they have different rules and regulations outside of the ground-based rules that they have.
Right. So basically, shutting down this education system and making the education all privately owned. That just means that they'll be able to teach you whatever in the fuck that they want to, and you don't really got no say so. Which they were already heading towards that with the public school system that's government based. Except for now, Trump is changing certain things and shit, certain laws around, so they can't do like transgender story hour no more. Since Trump basically said that there's only 2 genders, and motherfuckers is all up in their they all up in their feelings about it and shit. You know, people talking about Trump is good. Some people saying he's good. Some people saying he's bad. You know, the transgenders are pissed at him because he's trying to roll back all that transgender nonsense, and you don't know what a woman is nonsense. You know, there's a spectrum of genders nonsense. He's trying to roll that back. And then, you know, I was watching something on Captain Tazariot where he got a caller asking about that very same question and shit. How do you feel about Trump saying that there's only two genders? And Captain Tazariot, he said he don't care, you know, because we always knew. We know the Bible. We know that there's only two genders. We know there's no, we know that the transgender story hour is a freak show. You know, we already know all these things, which is the correct response, but I'll go a little bit further. I'm going to get Isaiah chapter 10 and 1. Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. That's the point right there. They write grievous they have prescribed. So who came up with this as more than one gender thing, or more than two genders thing? Esau. He the one who said that there's a spectrum. He the one who said it's okay for a boy to be a girl and a girl to be the boy. Now that they saying that it's not okay no more, you think that's a good thing? No, they the ones who started in the first goddamn place. They're the ones who put the world into this madness in the first goddamn place. So how the fuck is he a hero for saying no that's not what we going by in my presidency? No, as a people, they brought this shit up. As a people, they could have been deaded that shit because they're not holy people, man. They didn't because they ain't holy people, man. They're a bunch of goddamn weirdos and freak shows.
Yeah, that directive is really pushed towards, especially you call colored Edomites.
Right. It's just like you Edomites don't like to wash your hands, your legs, or your feet.
Get offended.
You know?
That shit crazy.
Yeah. You don't like to properly wash your fucking body, man. Right. And I mean, shit. It's so bad that Edomites on the internet talking about they ain't washed their baby in 3-4 months. Only when they like it because it seems fun to them. It's like, what? You know, but anyway, these are things that you devils have prescribed yourselves.
Yeah, that's why you're walking disease factory, man.
Good.
All you gotta do is scrape some culture from underneath the Edomites' toenails.
Right. Right.
Weapons, man.
Good.
That's how polio came about. Polio came about because of the filth of these so-called white people.
Right. So they prescribe certain things, and then now that they corrected them, there's some people that saying, oh, he's a good guy. Some people saying, oh, this motherfucker is nuts. But no, if they prescribed it in the first place, hey, he was guilty of it in the first place because he was with it. I mean, goddamn, the world wouldn't be as fucked up as it is if you Edomites wasn't ruling.
Right. Hey, it's a reflection of the rulership.
Con. Where you got, I mean, shit, you got that Edomite Matt Walsh going around asking people what is a woman, and they act like they didn't know. It's like that was the stupidest shit that ever came about, man. And then there's still some people that's so dumb that they still don't know. Oh, a woman is a spectrum of things. The last thing you want to do is listen to a woman describe what a woman is, man.
Oh, no, this bitch asking about a fucking bear whether to be in the woods.
Right.
Man, or I heard that again, and it's all these women choosing a fucking bear. And they'll say, oh, men are trash, men are garbage.
A real man.
Oh, no, you don't know, bitch, you wouldn't know what a real man is. You not die on your fucking head.
Right.
And I'm being honest, because if you wasn't raised to understand what a real man is, there's no way you can understand what that is. You had this preconceived perception of what a man is. Oh, a man is supposed to do this and that, and that's that Western standardized way of thinking, and it's not correct. It's really fucked up. A man is supposed to pay all the bills, give all the money to the wife, uh, uh, and basically romance her, tree to make her happy.
Because the last I checked, scripturally speaking, the head of the man is Yahweh Shai and the Most High. So therefore, the man owes his allegiance to the Most High before he owes the woman anything.
Well, I said that woman was created for man, and man not created for. Look, women were created for men. All right. Period. Are we supposed to treat them like a weaker vessel and treat them gently, of course? But you have to come in that type of spirit to be treated that way. The problem is in this society right now is that children or these little girls, especially, are not being raised to be wives and being prepared for motherhood. Okay? What they're doing is they're being raised with these Western ideologies. And you wonder why they twerking and they talking, they wearing makeup when they're 5 and all of this other shit, wearing skimpy clothes, because it's being bred into them. Why? Because the lack of a father or masculine energy inside the household allows these things to take place, and it cultivates a toxic environment.
This is Isaiah 3 and 12. It says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths." I mean, just like brothers going into how the J family structure is pretty much messed up in our community because it's run by single parent households, and we can't maintain having such of a relationship or a unit marriage in a household for the families to stay together. If everybody, is doing the whole baby daddy, baby mama thing, and then we're having blended families where she gets one man and then has children, but then they break off and then get with another man. So now you got to deal with your children being raised with another man in the home after you're done dealing with her. So it's all out of whack.
They don't count. Yeah. Oh yeah, bad. Oh yeah, bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they got too long. They got too used to get the big bone over here. Hey, it don't go too well. It don't translate too well when women go overseas like to China.
Yeah.
Hey, because guess what? You're gonna get the micro penis effect, man.
Right. Like, man, like, it's bad.
See, when we go overseas though, we get the micro vagina.
Right.
They still got their walls intact.
Yeah.
They take care of it, clean it up.
Yeah.
Clean it up. You know what I'm saying? So hey, both so well. Y'all women go overseas.
Yeah. It don't actually go well for women to travel or nothing. Hey, the scriptures talk about women gadding abroad anyway, though, man. Don't let your woman gad abroad, because bitches basically, hey, if you're talking about sex tourism, bitches are the biggest sex tourists there is.
Hey, what you think about how Stella got her group? Like, what you thought that was about?
Right, exactly. That was sex tourism, except for she wasn't leaving. The motherfucker was already over here and shit.
Women been doing sex tourism way before men.
Yeah.
I think the whole disappointment comes when men find out about it and now it benefits us.
Right.
But this passport bros.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Hey.
Ain't that? Yeah, we over there getting some some of that box. We found out. We looked around and we found out that they are in better condition than the women over here because this hoarding culture that's preached out here and with democracy is terrible.
Right. That's basically what it is. America's culture is straight up whorism, man.
That's like being homosexuals.
right.
I mean, but that's the reality of the situation. Why do I have to say that? Because see you walking. What's going on, Twitch? So can't wait to Yeah, but you know the way the situation is looking right now, the power effect that Esau has, the so-called white man, that shit is it's about done. And the system in itself is failing. And this is why you see the tariff war. This is why you see the amount of prices that's increasing. I did a lesson on it the other night about how much the prices are increasing because of this tariff war. And it's crazy as hell. So now everybody is starting to question their president and what Joe is doing. This is Obadiah 1, starting at 2. I know we just about Obadiah 1 and 1. It says the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. We are those ambassadors. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. That's the mind state of all of these other nations. All right, they're tired of this treatment, man. Everybody is wised up to the wiles of this devil, and now all of these different nations that you made peace with are starting to become confederate against you, man. It says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks." We already know who dwell in the clefts of the rocks, the one that call themselves cavemen.
Right.
We weren't all cavemen, that was just you.
Right. We were civilized. Y'all was
Right.
the ones in caves.
Right. Wearing bloody animal skins or just being butt-ass naked.
Right. Drinking water out of your grandma's skulls and shit.
Drinking blood. Well, Ham do that too.
Right. Ham
Blood
does that,
mixed with
yeah.
milk
Yep.
and shit.
Yep.
Like, it says, "The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" And that's that American pride. All right. It says, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle," and I saw this video where in Alaska, somewhere in Alaska, it was like 30 eagles, and it was all in this trash pit, this big ass trash place, and all these eagles were just eating all of this garbage, man.
Yep.
It was like 30. Never seen this before. Bald eagles just eating garbage. And they wasn't even tripping. This dude walked up because, he started petting one that's just eating garbage. They're looking dirty as fuck, man.
Yep.
That's an unclean bird, dog.
Yep.
It says, "Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh." And this space program, look at SpaceX. All right, the Starlink program, what happened? They had a big ass Verizon. I think it was like a $28 million. They were supposed to come in to the different government agency. I forgot which one specifically. No, it was the air, or whatever, the aeronomic aviation, the AA, and whatever it's called, for the airplanes, right? They were supposed to have all their systems updated by Verizon, and then Elon Musk said, "Fuck that." He came in, he brought 4,000 supercomputers in and had them drop them off. And he said, "Fuck Verizon. Starlink is going to do this." All right, so now they're going to court because that was already promised to Verizon, right? That's not a small task. 38 billion, it's crazy. It says, "If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? This devil will come to your country and take everything from you."
Right, but that's what that argument was about with Zelensky. You're like, goddamn, y'all want to take all the production, the productivity out of the country and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to give up everything. I give up partial to shit, but I don't want to give up everything. And they like, man, Trump them like, man, fuck that. You done took all this money from us.
All these weapons.
Right, you got all these weapons. You failed in your task. We want everything.
Right. That's what they do. They make these backroom deals
Yep.
that they know you are going to fail at.
Right. They know you. They knew that your country was not going to triumph over Russia.
They set you up for failure.
Yep. So they can take everything from you.
Right.
So they'll be so-called justified in taking everything from you, even though they set you up.
How are the things that Esau searched out? How are the hidden things sought up? Right. And now they're bringing out all of this information of not just how the former cabinet and presidency squandered all of this money on dumbass shit like LGBTQ programs and safe sex in Afghanistan by millions of dollars, over 3 million to hand out condoms, and I think it's like a 15 million for Sesame Street in Afghanistan and all this bullshit. Okay, Doge is pulling up all of those things, and one of the things that they also doing is going to Fort Knox, right?
Do an account.
Because there was never gold there in the first place.
Right.
But then what happened? To prevent that from happening, that in Kentucky got flooded out like crazy, never before seen flood. And then on top of that, they reported how the UK was flying in a large amount of gold, right? So they can put it in there and make it seem like that gold is I forgot how many pounds, how many bricks of gold, 800 bricks of gold.
That they try to import from somewhere else and shit.
Because they know that they passed out those bricks of gold. That look, the world's financial reserve has always been held to the brick. I mean to Britain. That's the pocket, man. Britain is the pocket. America is the war machine.
Yep.
And the religious aspect comes from the Vatican, man.
Yep. Yep.
It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the fort. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat the bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in them.
Right. The people that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Basically, all those nations that's at peace with America is gonna prevail against America, man.
Yeah, they get tired of this.
Yeah, they tired of your attitude. They tired of your manners and shit. You know, they ain't trying to be told what to do.
Well, can you blame them? Look at Germany. Everybody got a legitimate right. Look at what happened with Germany. Mm-hmm. You declare war on them in their industrial revolution because they were doing better than the UK. The UK declared war against them.
Yep. Twice.
Because they were doing better than them. The industrial revolution, when they started making factories and they actually started producing better goods than everybody else in the world, that was a problem.
Yeah.
They was fucking up the church's money, so they declared war against it.
Yep. I mean, shit, they definitely did it to us. Because in our industrial revolutions in the early 1900s,
right after they forced us, blood, sweat, and tears to build this country up,
right.
They were forced to give us our freedom because we kept linking up with the natives and destroying shit. Then they went and they took everything back from us, including the 20 acres and a mule. Right? They gave They gave certain jakes a certain amount and then took it right back from them. They gave it to white landowners. All right, and then
they after that they made that homestead act and gave Esau more Edomites even more land.
Right.
But
the Oklahoma land rush.
Right.
Took it off again. Marched them out of Oklahoma and those adjoining areas down to Florida, the Trail of Tears. And then they took it and they made it so Edomites could just, hey, you a grudge.
First come, first serve.
They were, and I saw a movie on that. They had like a starting line, and they'll be like, go. And all these cats ride out there on their horses. Wherever you planted your flag at, that's supposed to be. You know, them devils was killing each other like a motherfucker trying to claim those pieces of land that they basically excavated and forced the natives off of. They were killing the fuck out of each other. They have whole movies on that, man. The Oklahoma land rush. And then you wonder why I got this video and it shows why Oklahoma is shaped so weird. like that slither that it has going across it. They were basically showing that, Oklahoma during it was about Texas. Texas gave up that piece because they wouldn't be able to maintain slavery if they didn't give up that portion, because Oklahoma was supposed to be an anti-slavery state, but they had to give up that portion because they wanted to remain as a slave-bearing state, right? So that goes to show, when you look at these different states and how they were formed, and the limit, the state lines that they have, a lot of that came based upon rules that were established on slavery. It's like they have the rule, the law of consent now. You cross state lines, and now you got to be a certain age to lay with a woman.
Right, across state lines.
Yeah.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So basically, he increases desire as hell. Hell is the land, man. He can never be satisfied. Esau always wants more land. Always. I mean, to the point where, hey, just like the gleaning of the grapes, they didn't leave nothing behind, man. Everything that Jake had, he had to take it from him. Like, oh, we left y'all this sliver of land right here. Nah, fuck that. Y'all got to go somewhere else, and we're going to have Edomites take this land. That's what these devils did, man. Especially during the early 1900s, when we had our time of prosperity, and Esau couldn't keep up. They were just like, man, hey, let's destroy that. Let's use the U.S. military to destroy these former slaves' lands and communities, and then force them to learn with us. Matter of fact, force them to teach us how they did it. But that's basically what happened, man. You Edomites ain't really that smart. Like just like the Chinese woman said, it's like y'all basically base y'all intelligence off patents. Everything y'all stole from other nations, man. Y'all paid for intellectual properties, for the rights of intellectual properties, and then y'all say that your people made it because your people paid for it. That's not how it works, man.
And why?
That's wicked. To say, hey, you come up with an idea, let me pay you $10 for this idea because you own this and shit. So you came up with this good ass idea. Let me pay you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pay you $100 for it. But you can't say you own it no more. You can't say you created it no more. You have to get that money. Like, oh shit, okay, you have shit. You gave me all this money. I don't know what to do with myself.
Right.
And then down the line, you find out that your invention is making millions and millions and feeding this motherfucker's family and his grandkids and shit. You're like, man, I came up with that shit. Let me take him to court. It's like, no, you don't own this intellectual property. You got it back. Like, no, that's how Esau stole. That's how Esau stole intellectual properties, man.
Right.
They gave you a couple of fiat coins and shit. Said, okay, this is ours now. You can't claim it. And now, they claim it as their own. But they never invented it. They never came up with the idea. They never created the thing. They were showed by somebody else. 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long? And to him that laden himself with thick clay. So woe to him that increased that which is not his, man. Whether it be land, intellectual properties, or whatever, man. Esau basically stole the world. Just like this America, they say you so-called white people stole America because you didn't go to war with the natives. You didn't declare war. They invited you in. And they gave you a portion of the land to stay on. And every promise you made for them, you broke every one of them. And then you brought your military over here once you learned the lay of the land to destroy them, man. So that's that's 101 on deception and theft, man. That's basically how you Edomites got this place. Through deception. So, you know, your whole nation is a bunch of thieves, man.
Same few. And then that's why you're trying to change the whole education system that you have set up. Because now you're ashamed of that shit, man.
Yep. That's what critical race theory is, just critical race history, man. The history of what you devils did to get everything that you have, man.
Right, because
yes,
it's the foundation. I looked it up.
You can have a yeah, it's the foundation of it's the foundation of everything you have right now. You stole it. And that makes you feel bad. Y'all ashamed that y'all stole the world, and the world is telling you about yourself now. And you don't want your people to feel bad that you stole the world. Just like them fake Jews over in Israel. They're not the people, we the people. And we can prove it. That's the thing. We can prove it through the Bible, which they claim is their book, but it's not. Because it's all lies. And basically Esau don't want his lies to be exposed. That's another reason why they want to get rid of the education system and make it private. Because that basically what they want to do is lead to making more laws against speaking up against the evils that these devils have done, man. Just like they got that law where you can't challenge the Holocaust. They got that law overseas, man. Where you say the Holocaust didn't happen or some shit like that, then they can arrest you.
Holocaust.
Yeah, Holocaust denial and shit. Yep. That's why they came up with that term. So basically, they systematically putting the pieces together to further oppress Jake, man. Because hey, we say, yeah, the Holocaust happened, it just happened to us. Yeah, it was. You say 6 million died after during World War II? Of the fake Jews, 6 million died. I mean, even though that didn't even happen. But when you look at slavery, hundreds of millions of us died on the way here. Not to mention what happened with the few that actually survived. But there's no sympathy for that, though.
Oh, man. Here we go. Long time ago. Just get over it.
Right. Hey, what wasn't the so-called Holocaust a long time ago too? Yet they still right. Yet they still arresting 97-year-old Germans and shit, man. Yeah, and all that shit happened during World War II.
That wasn't even that long ago.
Right.
Like ours go back damn near 400 years.
Yeah.
400 some years.
But the thing is, the oppression is still ongoing. The oppression is ongoing to this day, man.
Right. Looking at all the companies that made money, you can pull that up now.
Right.
All of the companies that are benefiting off of slavery.
Right now. Yeah. Still to this day. Right. And there's no reparations for it. But like we say, you know, we in the know. We'll tell you in a minute, man. The Heavenly Father is our reparations, man. What did he say? He have wounded us and he will heal us, man. And that's what's going on with us being out on the streets right now. This is the healing right here, man. We in the healing process. Let me see. This is the Lamentations. Yep. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. And that's what's going on. Esau is being exposed on every front. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no longer carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. He's going to visit the iniquity of Edomites, man, the so-called white man. So now it's your turn. We being lifted up and you're being torn down. Your country is going down and ours is being propped up.
Am I a white devil?
Guess what?
All right, yeah.
Yep. All right, devil. Have a good one.
Devil
While it lasts. Yeah, man. Hey.
Enjoy, hey, but you know what? I respect that. He appreciated it.
Yeah, hey, he appreciated it. It's like, hey, he probably happy that he's seen a camp of Israelites, man.
Oh, I did.
Like, yeah, you're devil, man.
They embrace that shit.
Right, because they do not believe. And we know they don't believe.
Hey, you should embrace your culture, man.
Good.
Culture is being a raping, robbing, pillaging. Hey, you took over the world with your scheming, man.
Right.
Be proud of that, man.
Right.
Most High promoted you to be the demon that you are, and y'all got the world right now.
Yeah.
Y'all should be proud of y'all.
Yeah, right.
Like you guys proud of white history. I gotta ask that question. I can't wait till the kingdom. That day,
Real, man.
that day, I'm gonna feel like you right on my shoulder. Damn.
Right.
Most High, the fruit is almost ripe for the picking.
Yep.
You understand?
For real, man.
God damn.
Hey. Hey, because the reality of the world is America is going down. It's going to be destroyed. And in the kingdom, we're going to have slaves and we're going to sleep with the other nations' women. Because according to the Bible, they belong to us too. Why? Because everything belongs to the Heavenly Father. And the Heavenly Father is giving them to us. And yes, it's a great sign for a ruler to have the women of the nations that he conquered. So when the Heavenly Father comes and conquers you, and we're in control, guess what? We gonna have your women.
What does it say? Ask me and I shall give you the heathen.
Right. Ask of me and I shall give thee the heathen from thine inheritance.
Hey, that's me.
Right.
Hey, you want to squeeze their titties, rub their ass?
Right.
Hey, we ain't talking about just in the kingdom. We talking about in the time to come.
Right. When all hell break loose is gonna start already. But in the kingdom, it's just gonna be established. It's gonna be a rule. Yes, we're gonna have all of the other nations' women at our beck and call. We're gonna do the selecting of wives for you other nations. Yeah, think about that. We're gonna select what woman you gonna wife up. And the rest is gonna be ours, man. To do with what we will. Because we're gonna be the rulers. And yes, this shit is gonna be organized. I don't know how fast it's gonna be, but we're gonna build up the kingdom of heaven pretty fucking fast off y'all backs.
Oh yeah. Hey, we got 1,000 years to do it.
Right. We ain't in no rush, but it's gonna be built up beautifully pretty fast, man. And we're gonna be enjoying it for a long ass time while y'all still in servitude.
According to the Bible.
According to the Bible.
All these niggas get blown out of air and shit.
Right.
The Bible say he got servants for continual employment.
Yup.
Hey, he talk about, look, being an employee is being a slave, dog. You look up the word.
Right. Yep. The word employee means slave. A lot of people don't even know that, man.
Right.
Oh, I'm just employed there. That means you're a slave there.
Right.
Employer means master.
Slave of the month. Employee.
Right, right. This slave did a good goddamn job.
Take this nigga and hey, I'm gonna just put your picture up and shit. I ain't gonna give you that extra.
Right, because at first it was just blatant, you not getting paid nothing. But now they call it employee instead of slaves, and you get paid monopoly money.
Yeah, that make you feel good. They tell you
right,
family.
Right.
Didn't slaves think like that? And that
right,
yeah. Slavery, they was like,
we sick boss.
Yeah,
we sick master.
Right.
No, man.
That shit is embarrassing. Yeah, Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end I shall speak and not lie. Though I tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come.
Right.
It will not tarry.
Right. Though it tarry, wait for it will surely come. It will not tarry. The Heavenly Father is saying it's not going to tarry. It's not tarrying. It's actually coming up quick, man.
Right.
This thing is actually coming up pretty fast. I mean, with the way prophecies is falling into place like crazy, man.
Right.
By the middle of the year, you can expect some wild shit to be going on.
Right. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not right.
Right. Then just like in Obadiah, where it says, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee. His soul which is lifted up in him is not right. I mean, look at all the chaos these devils cause with just the trans movement, man. The ABC people, man. That all types of chaos that came from that, to the point where they were trying to push it on other countries. And other countries didn't accept it, even though these heathen countries didn't accept it. We know they do it.
Yeah, they like to do they said.
Yeah, right. That's better than America, though, who put everything out there and say, who the fuck gonna bring us down?
But his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Right. The just shall live by his faith. Faith-based Israelites, man. We believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Right. The great melting pot. Shameful spewing on your glory, man.
It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him? And a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long, and how long unto him that laid himself with thick clay? A bottom debt.
Right. Thick debt. Heavy debt. Debt into trillions which can never be paid, and that's why all these wars are about to start. Because this debt is crippling the whole country, man. Well, it's crippling the world. And Esau got to make somebody owe him.
Well, yeah, that's how this. Hey, it's a debt-based society, and what they do is the only way to get rid of that debt clock is to transfer over to a new digital currency. That'll wipe the slate clean.
Yep.
Oh no, nigga, that was the old money we hold trillions in.
Right.
Now, this is we work with the new money
Yep.
now.
That's what they trying to do.
Yeah, I don't owe you no more because the money changed those.
And it's not just that. They're going to say they don't owe you no more because they went to war and you lost.
Right.
That's what they want.
It says, shall not all these take up a parable against them, and a taunting proverb against them, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his, how long, to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Shall they not rise up and suddenly that shall bite thee and awake and shall vex thee and
Pretty soon, America is going to be on. It's already in process that America is going to be on everybody's ship that's all across the world.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's already in process. I mean, when the French president got enough gall to fuck around and say, hey, you kick us out. Well, we'll leave NATO, but you're gonna have to deal with China by yourself. 100 million versus 1.6 billion don't look like winning odds. You know, and that's basically what the French president said. Oh, Macron, look at weak as hell, man. He like, look, hey, you go ahead and kick us out of NATO if you want to.
Hey, what the fuck y'all gonna send the French to the Foreign Legion any fucking way?
Right, exactly. Because that's Trump's argument. Trump is like, y'all ain't doing shit anyway.
Right. Give us a couple of these weak ass missiles.
Right.
Man, send some bread and cheese up to this.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you, with a war effort. But that's what all these other kings did when they gave the harlot of Babylon a crown rule for a short period of time. It's coming to the end of their rulership. And they're like, what did we benefit from?
Right.
You got portions of Africa, I know that, because there's a good amount of.
That's the girl with a big ass.
Yeah.
That's the Loch Ness monster.
That's kryptonite. Skinny white bitch with a bubble ass.
Yeah, man, that shit is
Black
crazy.
man's kryptonite, boy. The Latino man's kryptonite. It says, thou shalt be for booties unto them.
Yep, for booties is for spoil, man.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get a whole lot of these white women booties. A whole lot of these white women booties.
Hey, that shit crazy.
For real, man.
Hey, man, that's wild. Dog. I didn't even put that together.
Right.
But the most I said the bubble butt.
Right.
Edomite, palm colored ass will cross us today.
Right.
They the spirit had me read that.
Yeah. They will be for booties, man. Shit. For real, man. And I don't know why people get so upset, especially white people. Hey, y'all done had our women for a few hundred years. We are taking your women, man. That's just a fact of life. When we ruling, we taking them.
Yeah, the lamentation.
It's not like, hey, right. Well, the greatest pleasure in life is to see your enemies flee before you and hear the lamentations of their women, because they already know what it is. Because once they men are conquered, they don't got no protection. It's over. Right. It's like you belong to me now. So yep, nope. They ain't gonna trip. If they trip, they ain't gonna be tripping wrong. They're gonna get their tears out and they're gonna conform to the facts, man.
Right. Hey, that's all right, because
Hey.
I might sound wrong.
Hey, reality will change. Reality is gonna change for you so-called white people real quick, man. When we the rulers, man.
You know how many times a woman that sucked the rod while tears are coming out of her?
Right. And tears ain't necessarily coming out of their eyes, man.
Right.
They looking forward to it on the low, man.
How many tears of joy out of women? Yeah.
Right. Exactly. That's it.
You got that distraction tool.
Right.
When you burrow deep inside of them and the tears start coming out.
Right.
Hey, that's a different. Hey, man, that's what we call fracking.
Right.
That ass fracking.
Yeah. And that's towards all of you nations, man. We taking your women. That's just it.
Hey, they come with.
That's the reality.
They come in with.
Yeah, exactly. Look, we in our lowest state, and other nations' women want us right now, and we in our lowest estate.
All we gotta do is pull up.
Right. Shit.
Hey, with that choice of illusion.
You know. I mean,
Where
shit.
you going, honey?
And it's like, hey,
I'm not happy anymore.
right.
You gonna make me happy anymore.
Right. And when we right, and when we empower, how much more so, you know?
Right. Hey, that's what happens. Then we go with the flow of power.
Come.
It says, woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may see, or that he may set his nest on high, and that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Y'all think that because you got your space program, you're delivered from it.
Right.
That's correct.
Right.
It's not true.
Right.
That's why Elon Musk is scrambling with all these rockets, and another one that blew up over the Bahamas, and pieces were scattered all throughout the sky. It looked like some kind of alien invasion.
Right.
Those damn rockets keep blowing up and spinning out of control, man, because we are trying to figure some shit out before your hours start.
Right. Y'all already know what's coming, man.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yup. So be good, for goodness sake. Whoa, somebody's coming.
Hey, we know that somebody.
Right. Yep, that somebody is Yahweh Shai. And with that, we're going to close. All praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Karkadash, the Alliance of the Apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, I can doing the work of truth and sincerity. On three, above the ball. 1, 2, 3. Above the ball. Above the ball. Above the ball. Shalom.
Ah.